Hey, what's happening, y'all? Evan's back up in CT again. I seem to be coming up to Connecticut a lot lately. I'm up here because we have a bunch of different cars that we're helping again. Some Acura Type S, the TLX Type S. We have two Tiger Eyes coming up, one from New Jersey, one from Philadelphia. We have an Acura RDX. Don't do a whole lot of those, but apparently there's a market for them. And probably share a little bit more about the Acuras. There seems to be just a really heavy following on that right now, particularly where we are because of the downpipes that we make. We're one of the few worldwide that's doing it, and so we're the go-to company. So let's take a look at some of that stuff, and I'll explain to you what we did and why. Boom. Without failure, we have yet another Tiger Eye. I'm still shocked and amazed. They're absolutely beautiful. Back to back. I think this is like 4 or 5 since I've been up here and helping these guys perform better. And here's our awesome guy, Devin. Say what's up, Devin.
How you guys doing?
How do you feel about that, man?
Excited to get this downpipe going.
Yeah, so we actually did the catted version for you, and that is a carb legal cat, like I was explaining earlier in the video. And this should meet whatever you want. Look at these wells. Look at that. Look at that. It's a beautiful thing.
Decent color in there for me. Some good wells, yeah.
What else do you plan to do to this car, man? Or what have you done so far?
ATLP, secondary cat delete.
Okay.
Looking to do an intake.
Hey, we should have done the IMR, but that's okay. That's probably before you knew us.
Yeah.
Go ahead, though.
For sure. Always go IMR, guys. And intake. And that's it for now. Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you, and for everybody else who's following, IMR, here's the breaking news. We will be releasing an intake for the Type S. It's only sensible. We're making everything else. We're making intercoolers, guys. Check the website. The intercooler's up there now. But we're making an intake, and that's going to be next. So stay tuned. We're adding suspension and everything else to the website. This is going to be awesome. Here we go. All right, so I'm just gonna quickly review the OEM primary downpipe. It has a big 4-inch V-band flange. The material, I'm not sure what it is, but it's not stainless. Either way, it's pretty big at the mouth, but it starts to neck down. We'll give you some side profiles there. That's a pretty sharp bend. And that's, I guess, some of my criticism of the design of the OEM. You have the large cat in there. I'm not sure what the cell count is. I suspect it's between 600 and 800. And then you have positioning for the OEM O2 sensor right after the cat. Again, this is where it necks down significantly. I think that's getting below 2.5 inches. It's a choke point. So that's where you pick up a lot of opportunity to improve the flow, and that's what we've done. Same again there. That is significantly smaller. So people are, sometimes curious, well, why does the IMR pipe flow so much better? It's because the OEM is the competition, and this is what they do on the OEM. Flex section there, that's always good. I believe that every downpipe should have a flex section. And that's the rest of it. So I'm gonna show you here, you probably saw we have the IMR primary downpipe, custom made flange. We do all of our welds as TIG welds, and you see the nice beads, and we throw some coloration in there for you. We have the logo, and the big difference here is the sweep. If you notice, we have a nice transition from where the turbo is to this sweep. It's a big radius, and that allows the flow to happen. We could have tried to follow the same path as the OEM, but we didn't do that. We wanted to have the flow. So we get that flow with that big radius, and then we have the cat. This is a carb legal cat, and we put the O2 sensor bung right after the cat, just kind of like how they did on the OEM. We have a flex section in there. And then again, completely 3-inch all the way. Where they go slim and they try to choke the flow, we are open. and then we come down to the end here. We keep the flange the same. All right. So we are here. We have the primary out, and we are putting the OEM back in. But I wanted to check out something a little different this time. We've been using the 45-degree sensor cat, and we want to see if it actually works on this configuration. What you'll notice, or what we talked about before, is you have the main cat on this downpipe, and the O2 sensor has to go after the cat. As a result, the bung for it is a little lower, and this video will help us validate whether or not the 45 works. If it doesn't, that's okay. We use the 90 like we always have. But I just wanted to, earlier I demonstrated on the last car actually, that the 45 does work just fine on the catless, and I think it would be interesting to validate that here. So let's check it out. All right, so here's what we did. We took the Acura TLX Type S primary downpipe and we wrapped it in titanium header wrap. This is another way to do heat protection. Again, it's not completely necessary, but some people like doing it. We're actually still keeping the heat shield on this, but I just wanted to show people what's possible. We have the 90-degree sensor cat on there and the O2 sensor sticking out of that. That 90-degree sensor cat, it's a little bit of insurance to make sure that you don't have an issue with getting a check engine light. We actually wrapped with the charcoal or black titanium wrap the TLX Type S primary downpipe. You see the 90 there. This one's catted, so it created some funky geometry that we had to wrap around, but we still were successful. We managed to keep the heat shield on too, so he's got lots of clearance and space to have that and not rattle. And we have the 90 on. There's a bowl still on the sensor. All of that's there, guys. So, looks beautiful to me. Let's go ahead and get the secondary on. All right, here we go. We have a whole setup here for you. Look at that. We've got heat shields. We've got wrap, all on the primary downpipe on this Acura TLX Type S. There's the logo. You already know. We have the sensor cat. That's the 90 there. We did a 90 on this, and it's below the cat. We have a carb legal cat that's on there, and that has all been installed with heat shields. No problem. Come get your swag. It's still available. Get them before they run out. We're building Acuras, and this Type S, we just did the primary downpipes on, and it sounds very sexy, guys. We've done it a million times, but one more certainly doesn't hurt. Let's hear this. Let's get feedback from Devin. How you feel about this, Devin?
Solid. Hey, yo, this is amazing. It's amazing. Thank you, Evan. Thank you.
Awesome, man. You feel like the trip from Philly was worth it?
Absolutely.
All right. Awesome. Well, we hope to see you again up here. We hope to help you with whatever performance parts you are looking for. And yes, we are getting your swag bag ready for you. Thanks for requesting that. And for the rest of y'all watching, yes, you can also get the swag stuff. And yeah, you picked up the Scully, so there you go. Awesome. More to come. The Acura IMR stickers are coming out, and we will have more swag like, you know, some jackets and hoodies and other things coming up, t-shirts for sure. So stay tuned for more. We're really impressed with the results. Primary downpipe wrapped, O2 sensor cat, and we have the heat shields on both sides. We have a secondary downpipe on there, not ours. They didn't know before us, but it's all good. The combination of the two make the car sound extremely amazing. My opinion is that it sounds like an Italian supercar. You guys have to hear this for yourselves. It's a little wet today, but we probably will try to do one pull. I think it's so worth it. These cars are beautiful and they sound amazing. We don't know what's in store for the future, but if people continue to modify and build these and you guys upgrade the turbos, I think you're going to discover that the engine is probably capable of a lot more, and you're going to get some really great results. We just did the primary downpipe. Now we're about to have him do a pull and see what that sounds like. We did cold start and it sounded amazing, so obviously naturally we got to get into a pull. So here we are, we're behind the car, we're about to make it happen. Now the road is wet today, so we're not gonna while out, but we do want to pull a little bit just to let you know what it sounds like. We're probably only gonna pull to like second or third gear. So go ahead and hit it for us, Devin. Yeah, that sounded amazing. That was pretty dope. These cars are fantastic. Engines are built super nice. How did you like that?
Amazing, yep.
This is dope. This is dope, right?
It's amazing, amazing. Thank you, Evan. Hey, man, solid work. This sounds amazing. Pops are a little bit quieter than gunshots.
Gunshots. Yeah, I think that is probably one of the biggest selling points of this car. The way the engine produces the sound. Certainly with, you know, our exhaust components, but you know, I haven't really heard one that sounds bad yet. And I think that this platform, the way they built the engine, it's fantastic. So kudos to you guys for continuing to support IMR with having us modify these cars for you and supporting our products and our brand. Awesome. Thanks for coming through all the way from Philly. Safe drive home.